This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The Bahamas Archery Club has been in existence for about 2 years now, and it's been growing ever since.
We're also running programs for Life at Key School at the moment, an Explore Archery program, which is basically an introduction to archery, where kids over the course of a term will earn a set of awards as they master each of the skills required for archery. We've also worked over the last 6 months developing a junior Olympic archery development program with the Bahamas Archery Federation. And we're really excited that we're launching that for Life at Key School in September. And that is going to be at a slightly higher level, and it's going to start preparing kids for competition both nationally, regionally, and hopefully internationally with an eye on the Olympics, but that's a way off just yet.
Island Archery is another club here in the capital. It's spearheaded by Noah Halen, who is a product of Bahamas Archery.
My love for the sport was almost instant. The first class I went to, I just kept going back and back. But it occurred to me that I live out east and the club was out west, so that was a large drive, and I kept hearing about more people having the same concerns. So I went away and got internationally certified and opened my own club, and I'm currently trying to establish it. I'm still working on getting locations out east to have open programs on the weekend. And I also have at least one program in a school currently. I'm going to start working with Summit to have an archery program actually offered in schools for some of their kids, and possibly as an after-school program.
Just a week to go now before the government schools open throughout the country. This week, those teachers assigned to the Family Islands will start making the trek to their respective destinations. For quite some time now, Family Island schools have lacked specialized coaches like New Providence and Grand Bahama. Assistant Director of Education with responsibility for sports, Keith Saunders, spoke about the issue.
The difficulty we're having is, of course, being, so as we put it, out there. It's very expensive to take training programs in, bringing persons in, and we've got maybe 3 or 4 coaches out in the Family Islands, or phys ed teachers, as compared to New Providence where you've got 60, 70. It is difficult, but it is improving. We're able to get coaches in, teachers from the Family Islands into the programs in New Providence, and when they're professional days, we try our best to get that training in when we can bring all those teachers under one roof and do professional development for them. So it's beginning to balance.
Our under-18 girls national soccer team finishing up their CONCACAF World Cup qualifier with 2 losses and a draw. After drawing with Anguilla 1-1 in their opener, the Bahamas losing to Puerto Rico 8-1 on Friday. They also lost their finale yesterday to the Dominican Republic 9-1. The team on their way back home and will not advance to the next round. What a World University Games for Joanna Evans in Taipei. She won 2 medals, a bronze in the 800 freestyle and silver in the 400 free. Joanna now returns to the University of Texas for a sophomore season, where she was the Big 12 Newcomer of the Year in 2016. Pro boxer Torino Johnson going back to the drawing board after losing his IBF elimination bout to Sergey Derevyanchenko on Friday. Following a knockdown, the referee stopped the fight 40 seconds into round 12. It was the second loss of Johnson's professional career. From the minor league baseball diamond yesterday, Anthony Seymour coming around the winning run for the Florida Fire Frogs. They came from behind to beat Daytona 5-4. Anthony finishing the game 1 for 3 with a run scored. Rashad Monroe was 1 for 4 with an RBI as the Reds fell to the Diamondbacks 9-4. Todd Isaacs also 1 for 4, Lake County top South Bend 9-6. Champ Short, meantime, coming on as a pinch runner. He scored a run for Binghamton as they downed Portland 7-1. It's the final week of play in the WNBA regular season. Jonquel Jones and the 20-11 Connecticut Sun have the best record in the East. They're 3rd overall and just 1 up on the surging New York Liberty. The top 4 teams receive first-round byes. The Sun playing their final 3 games on the road. That starts tomorrow in Washington. Phoenix will follow on Friday before they close the season on Sunday in LA against the Sparks. Jones on pace to win the league rebounding title at 11.7 per game. Her closest competition is the Sparks' Sylvia Flowers at 10.4. As it stands right now, the Eleuthera Softball Association only has 2 men's teams. It's a bit disappointing, but there is some light at the end of the tunnel.
At least softball has not stopped completely as in the past, but obviously Eleuthera needs some help, and those of us who have roots in Eleuthera need to find a way to assist them. You got to get it back in the high school. Well, not back in high schools. You just got to promote it more in the high schools, get the girls playing again. But Tony Crane being in the school system, I think Johnny Butler with his leadership, I think it really can happen. I mean, you just got to get started and make sure that the enthusiasm is there. And Eleuthera could bounce back. I mean, we've been at a place when we didn't play softball at all for 3 or 4 years, and we came back and won a national championship.
On to some sloop sailing news now. Two Friends has been out of commission for a few years now, but plans are to have her back on the water in short order.
The boat already built, ready to go. I just got to do a little paint job and stuff like that. I try to get it ready for either best of the best or Buzzy Regatta. I don't want to come in half-stepping, because during these days now you can't come racing half-stepping and then get beat and complain. I want to be ready, so if I get beat, everything cool.
And that'll do it for sports. Stay tuned, checking weather still to come.